Hello everyone, welcome to week 4 of the course here. Got our scenery up. I'm going to touch on a short version of the topic I covered with the undergrad students. Also, I'm just doing this beginning part of this video, so depending which one you watch first. But anyway, I was just, undergrad class, I have some students that are not participating very well or whatever. And so it brought up my topic about complacency. So this may or may not apply to you, or you might know somebody it applies to, but complacency, not spending time, basically just getting into a rut or a routine, or just going along, and bad habits, whatever it is. In the case of school, what I talk about is spending that 10 to 20 hours a week on a course. Not 1 hour on a Sunday night or a couple hours on a Saturday afternoon. It has to be something every day. And if you're not able to do that, complacency with your other things that you have in life going on might be part of the reason for that. So so that's why I bring that up. I use the example here of being a little bit too complacent, not being aware of your environment, your surroundings, and you're just kind of going along for the ride, as they would say. Living in complacency is ruining your life if you're in that situation. And it's also the downfall, because sometimes things will happen, you don't even realize it, because you're just not paying attention, or you're in certain routines. If you have problems like with school, doing it every day, it's because there's something else that may be a complacency, or maybe a bad habit, or whatever it is. And this doesn't apply to just school. It can be work, home life, kids, a lot of times parents, because you're doing lots of things, and of course best intentions, but then there's a thing of not being present in kids' lives as they're growing up or something. And again, it's not deliberate or anything, but it's that complacency and not being aware of what's going on. So you got to create awareness for yourself, step out of your comfort zone, and there you go. So there's my little tidbit this week. Onto the course here. If you haven't found out by now, as you go through the weeks in this course, we're going into week 4 now, there's a lot into social media. There's a lot in social media. So this week you got like the microblogging. We talk about blogs and podcasts and stuff, and there's just a ton of stuff involved with social media, and it just seems like it's expanding every year. So we got all the these different topics in here, all of them interrelate, and like it or not, social media for most of you is probably going to be part of what you have to. One of the things you're going to have to be fluent in for business. Now, there may be an example where you won't have to, but for the most part, you're going to have to be fluent in it. So anyway, so upcoming week here, you've got the presentations, discussions, same thing, doing great on those, and the homeworks that I'm seeing and doing great. And if not, let you know about it. So don't forget, you got your project and also exams. So the quizzes should cover most of the exam. Don't forget, I've actually only heard, and it's not in the instructions here, but or maybe it is somewhere, but I think I've only heard from one of you on who you interviewed or are interviewing. So hopefully you haven't waited until week 4 here to get your interview, because that is a part of part of the project. So it's for grade purposes. It is a pretty big chunk of the grade in this. So like I said, hopefully you haven't waited or procrastinated or been complacent, since that's my topic this week. But anyway, with that, I'll let you go. I got my test question here. Let me know what this is about. So that'll be the test question. Other than that, I'm going to let you all go. Have a great week. Again, 7 days a week, you need to get in touch with me about anything. And that'll do it. So talk to you next time.